All right,
Mike's on. Let's go.
All right, everybody. All right. All right, everybody. Welcome to the eFFn weekly plug-in, our weekly podcast.
Where we talk about everything
and anything
that we even think of.
I'm Cinemadrue.
I'm Jellyhewby. This is
Sid.
Two Hats Psycho S. See ya.
Something.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
We'll get there.
All right, let's go. Are we recording? We're not recording. We didn't record that.
I was recording.
You're a liar.
I hit record earlier and then stopped it because we weren't sure.
All right, we're gonna have to go back and add that intro later.
We'll do it.
Because
Did we do it last time?
no, we didn't. And I had to put some stuff together.
Why didn't you just pull it off the channel? You could have clipped it and pulled it.
Pull it off the channel. I don't remember.
You just clip it and pull it off the channel. Whatever.
Okay. Anyways, we also have a YouTube channel, and if you're watching this on YouTube, we have a Twitch channel at twitch.tv/eFFn gaming. We do eFFn Thursday night every Thursday night at 7. It's our wrestling promotion, the only live wrestling promotion, interactive wrestling promotion in the world.
In the world.
We just got done with one, and we
had a lot of fun. It was a good one. I stream every week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday on my channel. It's twitch.tv/Jellyhewby. For those of you that are curious.
I don't stream much on eFFn gaming right now because I got stuff going on. We'll pick that up again.
We're getting there.
We'll get there to where I'm streaming again on a regular basis. But we got some technical issues. My TV's not working. We got some professional issues where I gotta try to find me a jobby.
Yeah, gotta get that job.
And then once everything smooths out, we'll get it back going again. All right, you gonna start off? Or you want me to start
Cobra
off?
Kai comes out
Next month? No, January.
Is it January?
Dude, we watched Cobra Kai.
No.
Oh my god.
I don't watch any. My wife watches.
We're gonna make you watch Cobra Kai.
I'm down with you watching Cobra.
That show is one of the best shows I've ever seen. You watch Karate Kid growing up?
Yeah.
You watch like all the three of them, the three ones? Dude, I don't know. If you love those, this is like the perfect sequel.
Yeah.
Because it's them, 30 like now.
Yeah.
And it picks up perfectly, and it has these awesome like homage moments to the original movies, which is awesome. It's funny. There's some like kind of sad parts because they do stuff with Miyagi and stuff like that. You're like, so sad.
I haven't finished the second season yet.
Oh really? Dude, I did because I was going to watch like 2 episodes before I go to bed. I had to watch a couple episodes before I go to bed. I watched the whole season. About 6 o'clock in the morning, I was finally done
whole
with it.
season.
The whole damn season.
It's worth it.
It was worth it. It was pretty awesome. Okay, let's get on with this.
Get us in.
You want me to do the first one?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, so major blunders with Square Enix. You may have heard about this, but the Avengers video game is not doing well at all. As a matter of fact, it's doing so bad that they reported a loss of $48 million on this game.
Oh my sweet Jesus.
Oh no, dude! I was kind of excited for it, and then I watched some people play a little bit of the demo that they released.
Yeah,
And it looked okay.
It is okay, and that's kind of the problem. It's just okay. It's an Avengers game.
See, that kind of makes me sad though.
And it should have been
There was so much potential.
amazing. Yeah, you just came off a 10-year run with a movie franchise.
See, I think
blew up. It was super popular, and
I think where
everybody
they
loved
messed
it.
up though is they changed everybody's like appearances,
Yeah.
voices. They kind of messed up there.
They didn't have the movie right. They had the comic rights.
Right. But I think they should have
the movie
tried for it.
rights. Yeah.
Tried to do a little.
And so that made them look cartoony, and everybody's like, dude, that doesn't look like that. What I saw the last 10 years. But 48 million, you think they would have been able to buy the movie rights?
Well, you have to also think, like, people who came into the Avengers in the movies,
Yeah.
they came to that and they were like, oh, these are the Avengers.
Yeah.
But then you go and you see this and you're like, what is that? Like,
Yeah.
obviously, like, we know, like, okay, the comics and there's a disconnect there, but you have all these people this
New
huge
fans.
following that came into the Avengers through the movies. And then this game pops up. They're like, Avengers, we're gonna go. And then they're like,
Who are these guys?
It's like, what?
These guys look like a
What
bunch of jokers.
Yeah, I can understand where all the animosity is coming from.
Yeah, it did not go as planned. It was not what they were planning on when they came out of this game. They were doing what Ghostbusters did, and hoping they could just ride the coattails of the franchise,
Bootleg.
and just everybody would love it because it's the Avengers.
Yeah.
And they didn't. And it's probably just a mediocre game from a major franchise. Like Disney's one of Disney's biggest franchises now. And the bad thing is the live service. Everybody hates live service. Anytime a game comes out with live service, it's automatically gonna be hated. Because you got microtransactions, you got the
Did it
paid
get
stuff. It's not like Anthem bad
Dude, that was so bad.
but it is, and it's not Madden, or 2K bad, but it happened, and nobody likes that stuff. The monotonous repetitive gameplay. Like you're fighting the same
character.
characters no matter what level you're in. You're fighting the exact same characters over and over again.
Is it really?
Yeah.
See, it's too monotonous. You gotta keep it down. Like change something, color, sprite, something.
Well, that's what it's a
make
different
it
color
different.
bad guys, but it's the same class of bad
powers,
guys.
yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
Same.
that's kind of the reason why I didn't really care for the Division.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah,
Because you're fighting the same things over and over and over
it's
again.
basically what this is: Avengers Division.
Monotonous.
Yeah, live stream, live service, microtransactions. Yeah, and it just they release these and hoping that to get people to spend money on it all year long, and it doesn't. It's not working anymore. That seriously ain't working anymore. The story was a pretty good idea, extremely poorly executed, and not very well written. But I really only played the beta for it, but by the second day, I was already done with it.
Yeah.
I didn't play the third day. And if you have a beta, if you only played the beta of a game like the Avengers,
Yeah, I was super
that has
stoked
so
for it.
much promise to it, and in a day and a half, you're already just like,
Just over it.
I'm done with this. And that's bad. That's not good. Anthem was just exact same thing with Anthem. That game has so much potential. And then I played it for a day, about a couple hours the second day, and I was done with it. Just didn't really care about playing it. I was bored. With it. I was like, I've seen everything. I've done everything. The gameplay isn't so great that I want to keep doing this over and over again. And it's just, wow, I just didn't really care about it.
Yeah.
Already bored with it.
And
And one of the biggest is the story, even in just the beta. Like you follow the story is the Avengers have an Avengers Day. It's a big celebration
yeah.
to celebrate them. While the Avengers Day comes up, this huge thing comes up and destroys everything. Destroys the whole city. And it happens during Avengers Day while the Avengers are there. So people don't like the Avengers now. And the thing is, this stuff comes down and it gives it's like little shards that come down. And if it gets you, you may get sick. You may get superpowers. You may get something like that, it affects you. It's going to affect you.
Right.
So now people hate the Avengers. They want to disband the Avengers. They're like, we're tired of superheroes. We're tired of our cities getting destroyed over and over again. And so the story kind of takes place from a girl, Miss Marvel, who's not a bad character.
No.
And she's basically, she gets hit with one of these stars and she has superpowers now. She's there as like, I think she was doing a story, little reporter thing for a newspaper or like her school, something, I don't remember. But anyway, she gets the superpowers and then her job is going, she wants to go try to bring the Avengers back. And the problem was at the end of the beta, she's crying and upset because she has a superpower. She's like, I'm a freak. I have the superpower. Crying to Bruce Banner, like in tears. Bruce Banner, this man's like gamma poisoning from hell. I'm a freak. I'm a freak now. What am I gonna? Woe is me! I have a superpower. I'm in a glass case of emotion. I can't believe this could happen to me. Why me?
Are you shitting
kind of
me?
thing. I was like, I can't follow that. There's anybody that would gain superpowers.
I'd give them kneecaps for
upset about
and be
I'd give them kneecaps.
I can fly now, Drew. Damn it.
And hers is kind of cool. She's basically Mr. Fantastic. She can stretch, super stretchy, and she can change her size and be huge and be little.
That's cool.
She's got a cool power. That's not super noticeable. And I can understand if you were like Thing, to where your whole body turns a rock. I can understand. You kind of look like a freak. But she's crying to Bruce Banner, who literally turns into a giant green
monster,
raging monster, about how, woe is me. I can't believe I have a superpower. A really awesome superpower. My life is awful. Woe is me. Like, I can't, but I know, like, I think later on that she's also upset because she feels like that she doesn't fit in with the Avengers. That I can get behind.
That's different.
That makes sense. But like, I was playing the beta and I saw that. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. There's no way.
She's like a teenage girl too, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sure that probably plays a lot into it.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it does. But, I mean, I don't know. I think the overall...
Bruce Banner, of all people, she yelling at me.
I'm a freak.
What do I do with my life?
That's so sad.
But yeah, so yeah, I can't, yeah. And so yeah, the game is a massive failure. And I think what this really boils down to is the suits trying to turn this game into a money-making machine.
Is that what the
live stream, the microtransactions? That's not really the developers' fault. They put out a decent game. It's decent at least. But then you have the suits come in and they're like, oh, we could make a fortune off of this. Let's do all this
essentially,
stuff.
yeah, they could, but
exact same with Anthem. The only reason that game should have been one of the greatest games ever made.
If they'd have let him finish it,
but
it could have been so different.
The actual story behind how they made Anthem is more entertaining than the game. The fact that they kept changing. Like, we're going to do this. And then they'd work it up for 3 months. Like, no, let's throw that out. We're going to do this instead. Like, all right. So they work on this. Like, no, we're going to throw that out. We're going to do this instead. And then, like, we're going to fly. No, we're not going to let them fly. Okay, we're going to let them fly. Well, I don't think we should let them fly. And then, like, literally to where when it was released at E3, like, the developers, like, they looked at that. That's what we're making? Like, they still hadn't, the game wasn't finished. Like, this is what we're supposed to be doing? And so, I mean, I know Avengers ain't that bad, but I think that had a lot to do with, and that sucks too, because you know what? Now I'm not going to get my Hawkeye story.
Oh, no.
That's what I was so pissed about the first time. Like, I was mad because Hawkeye's not in it. Like, we're trying to give him a whole story. I bet they don't now.
Well, now the game sucks. So I'm just kidding.
I didn't even think about that.
Nobody likes it, so we're not doing anything with it.
So much. So, I was really hoping this game was going to be awesome too. Like, I mean, you have everything there to make it awesome, and you just didn't do it.
Didn't do it.
Yeah, that's it. 48 million in the hole for a massive franchise.
It turned into
Like,
100.
That's sad.
like they're just like battling Disney and Star Wars. Like you're literally handed this franchise a golden money making machine on its own by itself.
You ruined it.
You just
Killed it.
you killed my little pet.
And I go. Oh! I killed it!
You just.
That's awful.
All right, that's all about that. I just wanted to mention that.
Hey.
That was a big deal, and it turned out into a big flop. So.
Look at this. See if this is something you want. All right, what I've got is, I know some of you have been, and we've been talking about this for a while, going over it. A lot of PS5 pre-orders are going kind of crappy. Thanks for the content, Nick.
Oh. Hey, Nick, how's that PS5 going?
So the stock is gone after four days. That's all it's ever been on any kind of website, because they're not doing in store or anything like that. Literally, only can get it online. Walmart's site has crashed every time they put it on there.
I said that. I was like, they're not gonna fix this. Like they had a problem when the games got released, when the system initially got released. They started breaking over. They had massive problems, and I was like, "There's no way they're gonna fix this just for the holiday season.
There's no way.
There's no way." And they didn't.
Even if they try before, like what is that, Black Friday?
Yeah, Cyber Monday even.
They're not going to.
Yeah, they're not gonna.
I don't see it happening. Even
too much money to put
the
into
actual
it.
holidays.
Yeah.
I don't see it happening.
Yeah, they're not gonna put the money into to fix the system just for this.
I don't even think they'll fix it like in the future. Like
They'll
probably wait. They'll be on the shelves. What,
Eventually.
January, into January probably.
February maybe.
Yeah, but like Walmart today, you can get them the 12th, which is today, Thursday, live here. 12 p.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m., and 9 p.m. That's what? 11 for us. 11, 2, 5, and 8. So every
Central
single time.
Get one?
Yeah, Nick didn't get one every time.
Yeah.
I know he did.
I think Pierre said he got 2.
Yeah.
Just on that. But every time that they put it on the site, it crashes. Each one sold within minutes. I think Nick said he got as far as putting it in his basket and putting his address in, and
It's gone. It would freeze, and then he would click check out, and it would stop, and then he'd have to go back, and it would be stopped. It's the bots, man. They're bots.
Hi, Nick. Oh, man. Yeah, check
Bot fraud
2020.
2020.
Oh, man. So every single... I'm so sorry, Nick. It's just you're so easy at starting. So, but if you're looking to get one, Black Friday is going to be your bet. And if you don't get one, then
you might as well.
You're going to wait till next year.
I don't even worry about it.
Nick's going to have to wait till 2022.
We're gonna go buy them all out before you can get them and taunt him with.
If I had the money,
He's just like, look what I got.
It'd be funny. Nick, is it gonna be $1,000? You can have one.
Yeah, you can have one of Pierre's. So one for $1,000.
the GameStop's going to have a minimum of 2 units per location. How ridiculous is that?
What's the point of even doing it? Like, if they were smart, they would like wait. You get 2 units, so you know each one as they become available, they're gonna get 2 units. I would stock up at least like 6. Like, hey, here we go, 6. There you go. It'll last a little bit longer. And 2 units, there's no point even doing it. Not that much longer, but you literally have to have like that little bird. That's like doot doot, you know, with the refresh button.
Oh, like on some
yeah.
Hit the enter key.
I was telling Pierre today, I was like, you would have to go through and like calculate somehow in your head how long it takes for you to hit checkout and for it to load.
Yeah.
And try to do that and time it with the timing,
Yeah.
the website. Like, okay, it takes 5 seconds, so at 5:55 and 55 seconds, I gotta hit the button.
That's a terrible idea, Nick. There's going to be people camped out the day before. You're just going to be in a line of like 17 people that aren't going to get anything.
Getting coronavirus for a PlayStation.
He said, I'll be at GameStop Black Friday morning. Got to be at work at 8. GameStop is supposed to open at 6. They're at 7.
Yeah, no. You're going to be late.
Yeah.
It's not going to help you. There's going to be too many people sitting out front because they're not smart enough to read or watch the plug-in.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not even... That's funny because, like, literally peeps, like, I want to get a PS5. Just went on there and got it.
Hey, did he really get a second one?
He's like, I'm going to get a second one. He just went on there. He's probably lying, though. He's probably lying.
I offered Pierre $800 tonight for his PS5. Dead serious. He said no less than 1,000. I mean, as much as I really want one day one,
No.
I'm not paying.
I'm going
much.
to wait.
Now they have bundles that are about what is it, like $840 or something like that?
Really?
Comes with controllers and I think Spider-Man and I think the Sony headphones, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
I haven't even looked into it because I can't afford it.
Also, what we were talking about last week is I think they are actually going to do... I've seen some pretty interesting pictures of that they're going to do like a Spider-Man theme. Like they're seeing like the red with the miles. I've seen a black one too, which is awesome looking. I put them up last week.
I saw one
for the plug-in. Yeah.
Where's my mouse? There's too many screens.
They've got some. They've got pretty cool looking Spider-Man one. Spider-Man PS5. Spider-Man console PS5.
Yeah, that's all GameStop ever even offered at midnight. And 750 to 800 bundles didn't happen either. Really? Oh, you went up there to get a bundle.
Yeah, so
you already have an Xbox. Why do you just play your Xbox?
Yeah.
I really want to play Miles Morales.
Your Smokey Bucks.
I told him, I was like, well, just play it on your
On GameStop's
PS4.
website.
And he was like, I traded in my PS4 so I could get credit for the PS5.
Really,
You
man?
ain't got no sentimental value. Like, look, that's a PS1 right behind Sid's head there. There's a PS2 and a PS3 here. I got my PS4. I'm not getting rid of any of it. Ever. Never, ever. Never.
They're going to go in a museum.
They're going to go in my museum when Shannon and I are wealthy and build us a house that's not like this one. I want to look at these consoles, though.
I'm pretty sure...
if that's
I
legit.
wonder if Xbox is having these kind of problems too. That's one, but like that's the PS4.
That's the PS5.
I know, but the one up there is the.
Oh, that
But
one.
there's other ones too. If you scroll down, or just watch the plug-in.
Nick, you just
We
moved
got
my
a picture
fucking
of
heart.
them. What is it?
He traded in his God of War PS4 Pro
Nick,
and the Project Scorpio Edition Xbox One X.
you haven't even had that for that long.
Nick.
Anyway,
It is the Holy Grail.
You just made somebody's life.
But yeah, so
To
you're
not get
probably
a
He's gonna trade my PS4 in
Just to
get
go
that.
get his.
to go get his PS5. I've seen some pictures of some PS5. I got some. I know I got
Seen how big the PS5 is?
Yes.
Dude, what we say is 19 inches tall?
Yeah.
It's they said it's within an inch of every dimension of a 24-pack of Coke.
That's amazing.
Dang.
Humongous.
I love it.
Like
Nick,
might-
you
might as well
legitimately
get
just broke
a
my heart.
projector and just project your game on the side of the PlayStation while you play. You don't even need a TV.
This is from October. But if that's legit, dude, that's sick
I know, that's
too.
pretty sick.
That's-
It'd be awesome too if the web like wide up and you turn it on. That'd be cool.
That'd be pretty awesome.
So yeah, so PS5s. I mean, it's a fight. You have to fight for it.
I wonder how many they're
Basically,
gonna.
you're gonna have to sit in front of your computer, hitting that refresh
Microsoft
button.
actually said that was the best launch ever. Yeah, I heard that. It was legitimately their best launch ever. Hope Xbox is good this generation. Well, the
And
thing is, I don't know if they're going to, because with the the Game Pass, I can play Xbox games on my PC now. But technically, I don't necessarily need an Xbox. But
You can play games on your phone.
yeah, you can do it on your phone.
And they're talking about coming out with a streaming stick that you can do
I heard
cloud
about that.
gaming with.
Yeah.
You just plug it into your TV and play it off of that.
Like the Fire
It's pretty
Stick.
cool,
But I think
gaming.
they're banking off of people doing the Game Pass.
I would.
I
Well,
mean,
they have to. The console's extremely cheap. For what it
Yeah.
is.
yeah. So I mean, like I do the Game Pass. I play it on my phone.
I don't have it because I don't have anything to play it on right now.
Right.
But
I don't have a phone, Drew.
I know my phone won't do it. My phone's too old still.
Well, I don't have a list of how many will be in stock on Black Friday. Hopefully,
Not
a lot
many.
more than like
Two.
7, 2.5.
Well, they knew this was going to happen. I mean, they were talking even 2-3 months ago how they're having extreme shortages on PS5s because of the whole Corona stuff.
The PS5 doesn't.
But so they knew this is going to be an issue. This is already going to be an issue before it ever even came out. And sure enough, it is an issue.
I still feel like they should have waited a year.
Yeah.
The PS5 and the Xbox sales, everything was doing great.
Yeah,
So they're like getting greedy and want to release now,
yeah.
which it's not a bad idea. But if they'd have waited another year, just think of like all of the actual launch exclusives we could have got.
Yeah,
And that's one reason why I've told everybody I'm waiting.
yeah,
Because you gotta
There's
think,
no
there's like 2 games.
yeah.
like Miles Morales, the Spider-Man game.
Yeah.
It's not even a full game. Like it's literally only like
It's
$40.
DLC, isn't it?
Essentially, it's like a large
Yeah.
DLC,
Yeah.
which I'm willing to pay for. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong,
Yeah, it's
because
It looks awesome.
Insomniac is a great developer.
Yeah,
It's 12 hours long.
but
12 hours. You're not gonna.
yeah, I don't care. Yeah, there's nothing. I don't care. There's nothing that's
Nothing that wows me.
Yeah,
I,
I'm like, oh my
need
God,
to
I
play.
gotta
And even
have
then,
that.
I want to play like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
But I can go get it from Xbox that I
Yeah.
have. Like, oh, but it's not 4K. I'm like, oh, okay.
yeah,
I'm gonna play it on my 32
Still
inch Samsung
beautiful.
I got in
I'm still gonna-
2004.
yeah. They're still beautiful games. I'm still gonna play it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll just wait till they have a large
Yeah,
category.
At least-
catalog of games. Category.
like at least have
I've
a
heard
couple
Valhalla
games
is amazing.
that are gonna be long. With a long depth story
Well,
driven.
and that's another thing. Like, there's so little games right now that you can
Yeah.
play that are like exclusively for these consoles. You're gonna finish them, and then you're gonna
Yeah.
go
All right, what next?
because
let's see here instead.
because Cyberpunk is delayed
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
only delayed for another month or so.
for now.
That's
The devs have come out and said there will be no more.
Didn't they say that about the second one? They were like,
I
no,
don't
we
think
should
so.
I don't know.
But they said they wouldn't have to crunch, is what it was.
yeah.
And they ended up
Yeah,
crunching.
have a crunch.
because they were like, yeah.
They're also
'cause
programming for 9 systems.
what is it? February, September,
Yeah.
October, now November,
Because
this is the 4th
It actually
release
comes
date.
out on the 10th of December, right?
December. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it was October. Yeah, November, December.
Well, they only did it for another like 3 or 4 weeks, which is fine.
Till
I
the
can
next one
totally
is like
understand
2
though. You're developing
wanna
for
play
9 different systems.
Yeah.
But what makes me mad is they're shorting it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, people
And
were
people
mad
complaining
about
about
The Witcher 3 being so long,
Yeah.
which is what, like almost a 200-hour game
yeah.
with all the DLCs.
But me, I have to get the first one as people won't think I'm cute.
So that's too long. I can't finish it in 1 weekend.
We played
like it.
games to avoid the depression.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think that I remember hearing something about they said like totally it'll be a pretty large game. They said
Yeah.
the main story won't be as long as
Yeah,
like
that's what they cut
Witcher,
down.
But I think they said overall like the side missions and stuff it'll still be pretty robust.
Yeah.
So
Nick said, "I'll tell you what though, the Series X is so fast. I play Warzone and then quickly resume back into Valhalla and immediately back where I left off. I'm actually excited
That's pretty cool
for that.
That's pretty cool.
But
yeah.
it's not strictly the PS or the Xbox that's getting that, right? Aren't they both getting that?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, that's one. That's pretty
Have
cool.
you seen videos of how fast it loads
Yeah.
stuff up?
Yeah, I
Like,
saw
Yeah.
they were switching between something in Valhalla. I can't remember what it was, but it was like instant.
I
Like,
saw somebody
he even did it from like a straight boot up.
What was it? GTA 5. They booted up GTA
That's
5.
what it was.
Dude, boom.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the loading screen that's usually like, oh, loading Rockstar. No, it was 3 seconds.
Yeah,
It was like you go through the Rockstar. Oh, here's this, here's that. This is the loading screen. Loading screen, boom. It was up. I was like, well, even Savannah was like, what? Like,
Oh, I'm playing. Oh, I
like,
think you're playing.
like, oh, I forgot. I was just like, that was insane because that's usually like I play GTA. I'll log in, you know, I get in there and I'm like, okay, it's loading. I'll go get a drink, go get something to eat, go to the bathroom, come back. Okay, I'm in. Like, man, this you don't have time to do that. You just load it up, boom, you're in. Like, what do I do?
I know what we were talking about. I was like, with these new systems, dude, that loading screen is gonna have to be a thing of the past,
Yeah,
or
they're not gonna be-
extremely short. Like these 4 or 5 minute loading screens, not gonna cut it anymore.
especially now, like especially like on a PC, you
Yeah.
got the capabilities of doing that. Like I've seen PCs that are the same size as the Xbox One or the Xbox, the Sex. What
Yeah.
the fuck's it called?
The sex mode.
They're like literally the same size, and there's so much more capabilities. Like it's so much faster. Like,
Yeah,
with this day and age, the technology where we're at now should be seamless.
yeah.
Red Dead 2 was like 30 seconds into the game. A full reboot, GTA 5 was like 40 seconds. And it's like a 2-3 minutes in PS4, Xbox. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a drastic difference.
But and you even have to think, like I said, I have a first gen Xbox One.
Yeah.
So I loaded up GTA and it's a 5-minute loading. Like
Yeah.
you just like
Okay, we'll take a nap.
yeah.
We'll take a shower real
And then
quick.
I can only imagine when I do eventually get a Series X and I go and I put it in. Just, oh, I can play now.
Right? Yes. There's some things I'm looking forward to. There's also some things like doesn't really like interest me. Like they updated the whole I don't know what they call it now. It's like the home screen or dashboard. It's
That's cool.
like they update it to the Xbox system? I don't care for it. It's not much different.
They've tweaked it so many times in the past year.
Yeah.
Like 3 or 4 times. Changed it here and there. I think trying to get it more seamless to the Series X where
I will say this though. It's come a long way from where the Xbox One started as to where it is now.
Yeah.
even the 360, the 360s.
I love the 360. It
Where
was so
literally just little
easy.
squares over here, like
It was so easy.
Nice. All right.
Yeah. So if you're looking for an Xbox or a PlayStation 5,
Look
good
at the
luck.
PlayStation 5.
Good freaking luck.
Yeah,
Hopefully they'll have
got a
some.
grand.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll have some for.
Start looking
Black
on
Friday.
eBay and saving that money up because you're gonna need it. Buy it off of eBay.
Hopefully you don't get an empty box.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't no shit.
But like, have you seen that picture? Somebody put a PS3 and a PS, or is it a
They
PS2
put a
and a
PS5
PS3 together with the.
Yeah,
Here's the PS5.
That would be great though.
I got my Xbox.
Just don't know the thing.
Just thunk, like, that's not. Paint it black. But send it to me.
Yeah.
It's not that big. And
Good God. So yeah,
All right. What we got next?
so
that scares the crap.
you can lean back.
No, I'm not
Just don't
leaning back.
lean back.
Balance
You,
your.
it doesn't fall sideways. It falls back. What else you got?
All right.
Did you look at this?
What is that?
Valhalla. Problematic.
This
Dude,
is like, evidently this is an end game. Nick said, "Please fall on stream."
Is what? Oh,
Anyway, so this is, I don't know who this is. I guess it's like a random person.
they
but
complaining
they're
because it's violent.
No, read this.
There's a burned character, and the person has a relative. Are we got right? Girlfriend or something? Is a
I
burn
don't
victim,
know.
and
I didn't
apparently
read it all the way.
the
She released with a burst of fury. I didn't read that. I'm just reading that down there.
This is in game, like a description of the character.
Beep.
But we're back. We're live again.
Are we recording?
Yeah.
All right, everybody, we're back. Sorry about that
Little hiccup.
game free, little computer freeze.
I need to take my computer and have it looked at.
Looking at it right now.
You know how to fix them?
Nope.
All right, then shut your face.
Throw something at it.
All right, so yeah, people throwing fit.
Problematic language.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
I think what they were calling it was enable. No, it was ableism.
Yeah.
Ableism.
Or they're talking about the problematic language used to describe
That's so
a disfigured
stupid.
character. I don't see a problem. I
They're disfigured.
have scars on my face. Like I have quite a few
Yeah.
scars along the side of my face. I don't care if you call them disfigured. I'm disfigured. Oh well.
I can understand where, like, the thought comes, like, it might be a little, for somebody that actually was in, like, a burned house and it fucking,
Yeah.
like, took their family or something, it might be, like, a little traumatizing, but
Yeah.
at the same time, like,
Not everything.
if I'm
has
talking to
be-
somebody, I'm going to be like,
What would you
yo,
call
this,
it?
this girl that I know,
She was
Yeah.
kind of disfigured.
she's a little, she
And here's
got
the thing.
burned,
There's not another word for that.
you know?
Here's the thing: you put out a game like this, and you talk about it. Are you supposed to not ever say anything that's ever might be offensive to everybody?
See,
Has
I
ever
don't
gone through
don't
anything
agree
ever?
with that.
I can't. That's not no.
Like, whatever happened to sticks and stones? They break my bones.
It's a character. It's not a direct reflection that everybody has ever been burnt.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're all disfigured. Like, no, this character sees themselves as disfigured. That's part of their persona. It is a character.
Yeah.
It is not based on something. I am not poking fun at you.
Yeah,
This character is
the description
within itself.
But what really gets me is that Ubisoft is like, oh, yeah, we should probably not do that anymore. They're literally only removing the word disfigured.
Why? I mean, what else are you gonna call it? What else?
What are they going to do?
What else are you refer to?
She's going to be like terrified someone will see her face? It's the same thing. But Assassin's Creed, literally Assassin's Creed, said, thank you so much for pointing this out. We apologize for unintentionally reinforcing ableism through this language. We will remove this language in an upcoming update.
What do you refer to it as?
I guess they're just going to just leave the word disfigured. Just going to pull it out. I don't understand it. It don't make sense to me. But I'm just a guy.
Well, this goes into my next one. This is we're going to talk a little bit about Star Wars, but this is not exactly a Star Wars update. But this is kind of the same kind of vibe. So, as you know, Mandalorian is out. Been out. Couple episodes been out now. By the time this goes to YouTube, it's going to be 3. That's the only bad thing about shooting this on Thursday.
The new one comes
The
out.
Mandalorian comes out on Friday.
We can't talk
So
about
it's Thursday. So by the time we talk about the last week's episode, there's already another episode in between those two.
Yeah.
But this is about episode 2, the second episode of season 2.
Are they mad about him eating
They're
the egg?
mad about him eating the eggs.
Oh my Lord.
SJWs. Specifically, this is what I read this off of the Collider. Vinny Mancuso was the writer. And they're pissed at Baby Yoda eating the egg, saying the Mandalorian, the title of the article is The Mandalorian Season 2, Baby Yoda devoured a woman's children, and we need to talk about it.
Did they not watch the first season when he was eating frogs?
I know. I was like, why is this worse than frogs? He's literally eating something that is actually alive instead of something that's not alive yet. They're not even alive. It's not even had to
See, you're crossing a line.
Yeah, no. That's why
Drew.
that's why you gotta be careful with this because it's very easy to get into.
But here's my next question.
Political.
I'm not going to go into it.
Yeah, okay. So
Let's stay away from that.
I almost went down.
That's a completely different.
Well,
podcast.
it's like somebody brought this up in a tweet. So anyway, this is what they were saying. It says, "How cute must a Disney creation be before we chill with eating the unborn children of a refugee mother?"
Get the hell over it.
These are absolutely
God.
not questions I thought The Mandalorian Season 2 would have me asking. And yet, here we are, after The Passenger, which was the title of this episode, in which Baby Yoda, whom I will not be calling the child, despite any Target exclusive merch would say, munches on some larvae as a treat. What I want to say is, like, I'm just really weirded out by that Baby Yoda thing. He ate her children. Largely, it's the way the director Peyton Reed and the writer Jon Favreau plays it as a bit of fun. Plays as a fun bit in the first place that skews me out. Like that's like they were playing it for laughs. It's funny.
It is funny.
It is funny. It was a fun
because that's her kids.
Yeah,
But at the same time, like he eats frogs. She's a frog.
yeah. He eats. Well, I mean, he eats creatures. He's a carnivore.
He also he ate a bug.
He ate bugs.
The spider thing.
Whatever he can. Yeah, he eats whatever he can get his hands on. That's smaller than him.
Baby.
Yeah,
Ever been around a baby?
I know. It's like they never had children.
Freaking goats.
Been around. They will eat
Shove
anything,
in their mouth.
even if it's not edible. It just so happens that these eggs are edible.
It's small and it's near me. It's going in my
Yeah.
mouth.
And apparently they're delicious. So this is later in the week. So this is after that article. This is a big long article about it. Later in the week, another writer of the Collider, Tom Raymond, stated last week's episode, The Mandalorian caused quite a stir among people who are sensitive about the bizarre, tonally deaf joke about casual genocide. Nah.
Good night, sweetheart. You going to bed?
Ops. Cat. Hi, Nan. Tonally deaf jokes about casual genocide. The Passenger featured a running gag wherein the child, better known as Baby Yoda, to everyone who isn't a Disney marketing representative, happily devours several of the Frog Lady's eggs, in which makes very clear are the last hope of her species. She never said it's the last hope of her species. It's not. It's her last. It's her last egg cycle.
Yeah,
That means that she's not going to have any more. There's nothing that said anything about this being the end of the species.
not at all.
The whole point of the episode is to carry her and her egg safely to her husband so they can rebuild. And it's intercut with Baby Yoda just absolutely housing egg after egg, completely oblivious to Mando's scolding. The episode treats Baby Yoda's ravenous genocidal hunger like a bit of a wacky mischievousness. And to be honest, folks, it's pretty effing weird.
Look, I knew something was going to happen.
Honestly, I was like, no, Yoda, put that down, man. Yo, put that down. You gonna be eating the lady's eggs? But I thought it was funny. I don't care. It's still funny because the way he just kept hiding them, and he's like,
He like
every time he
randomly pulled one out of his pocket.
So literally, luckily, Lucasfilm creator art manager Phil Solstack, sorry, dude, that's the wrong name, took to Twitter to obviously not explain the decision at all. This is what they were saying. Obviously, not to just explain the decision at all, which they don't have to because they don't owe you an explanation. They don't have to explain anything. They don't owe you anything. For the record, Chapter 10 of The Mandalorian makes it clear that the Frog Lady's eggs are unfertilized. This is what Phil Solstack.
It does. That's the whole reason she's trying to get them to her husband.
Yeah, so he can fertilize them. They're unfertilized like the chicken eggs that many of us enjoy. But obviously the chickens aren't sentient beings, and the child eating the eggs is intentionally disturbing for comedic effect. Yeah, so people throwing a fit about them eating eggs. I mean, It's a baby. It's a carnivorous baby.
Yes, exactly.
It would eat a baby. It might even eat a baby child.
It might.
If it was small enough. I mean, it doesn't know. It doesn't know.
We're gonna roll this back a little, going back to the last one we had with the whole that it's a character.
Yeah,
It's not real.
I know.
You don't have to be so pressed about this. It didn't really happen.
Yeah,
Calm down.
They go on at the end of it to try to backtrack. Like, this is their excuse for it. To be clear, it's not that I'm personally offended or horrified by Baby Yoda slurping down Frog Lady's final hopes of saving her race from oblivion. Again, not stated. But obviously you are, or you wouldn't have written this article about it.
Exactly.
They're second offended.
Yeah, like a gym rat slamming down protein shakes. I don't care about that. In fact, it is deeply funny to me. I guess not.
Then why are you throwing a fit about it?
What I'm hung up on is how truly inexplicably bizarre it is as a narrative choice.
Get over it.
What are you talking
I'm
about?
not offended by it, but I'm offended.
I'm not offended by it, yeah. It's not what they're doing.
That's like the same thing. Like, I'm not racist, but
yeah.
That's the same thing.
Yeah.
You're offended.
I'm not offended.
Come out and say you're offended.
How much I'm not offended.
Yeah. I'll tell you how, if I was offended, this is what I'd be offended by.
Get over it. Quit being a baby.
It's a show. Just have some fun with it. I mean,
it's a fictional character.
Yeah, I mean, granted, when he eats the first one, I'm like, no, don't eat that lady's eggs. But then as the running gag, it's
exactly what it is. It's a running gag, and it's funny.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know why people got to be. I mean, The Mandalorian.
It's an odd.
Has been.
It's
season
different.
2 has been rough. I mean, they've had to deal with. There's another thing that I'm not going to talk about because you can't talk about it without getting into politics. Pedro Pascal is in a lot of heat right now because of the comments he made on social media.
I don't remember.
I'm not going to talk about that because it's impossible. Yeah, it's just like a week ago. It's impossible to talk about it without getting into politics, and we don't do that. Like this, talking about the egg and stuff is about as close as we get. Making fun of SJWs is kind of as close as we get to politics.
Yeah.
But, so I'm not going to talk about that. But you have the Gina Carano thing, which we have talked about. SJW's going after her because she won't bow down to him. Then you have the problem with Pedro now. You have people mad because there's not enough female lead characters in the first episode. I'm sure the Mac is not any in the second episode at all. But so they've been kind of having a rough go at it. And to be honest with you, I freaking love Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni that they can, that they can,
Is this it?
Yeah, that they can take it and still I don't care what they say. We're gonna make a good show.
I don't even make sense. I'm not getting into it.
No, we're not gonna talk about that. We're gonna let that go.
My brain is fried. I'm half lit. I don't understand it.
Yeah, we're gonna let that go. Like we'll be so full support when people are attacking like Gina Carano. Like honestly, I got her back. I'm not anybody.
Even then, like I want some of these people that are attacking her about what had happened.
Yeah,
I didn't say that to her face.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That's behind that
beat your ass.
That is a scary woman.
Yeah, that's a mean.
That is a
buff
bitch.
woman.
that is no.
She sure is pretty though.
I was like, what's it? Mike Tyson. He's like, the bad thing about social media is it's kind of got people a little too comfortable about talking crap about somebody without getting punched in the face.
Yeah.
I love Mike Tyson.
He's got a point. A lot of people sure do get cocky and ego behind the keyboard. Ego driven.
Yes, so much. Like people just can't leave people alone.
Yeah.
I keep seeing stuff about how
I know.
Yeah, same.
So the people are mad about him eating the eggs, and And yeah, so that's what that's at. So season 3 comes out tomorrow. Episode 3 comes out tomorrow. So it's going to be interesting how that's going to offend everybody.
Yeah.
So it's not really an update on what's going on in the Star Wars universe. It's just a stupid thing that's happening.
We usually call those something stupid.
All right, what else we got?
I got something. This is
Okay.
probably the funniest stupid thing I've seen today. So people are taking their brand new Xbox consoles, and they're
Don't blow vape smoke into your Xbox. That's an official statement
one of those.
from Microsoft. Do not blow vape smoke into your Xbox Series X.
So Xbox came out and said,
Hey, what's up,
"Can't believe
Cupcake?
we have to say this, but please do not blow vape smoke into your Xbox Series."
Or drip vape.
That is a legitimate tweet.
That is like,
I'm surprised at the beginning they're like, I can't believe we have to say this. Like,
Yeah,
I can't
like,
believe we're having to mention this.
Do not.
But
I don't
This is
speak
like-
Spanish, but
It's like, hey, we're gonna find these people. We're taking your Xbox away,
copy
giving it to somebody else.
Don't
and
Shut up, man.
say,
Don't put it there. I'll put a thing up there. Post. But yeah, people have. I've heard that they're doing that. They're blowing vape smoke in there. I've also heard that they're putting like little drips of vape smoke.
like on their CPU,
On their
or
CPU,
not the CPU,
yeah, on the,
heat sink.
Yeah, on the heat sink, so that when it smokes out of there. So I don't know, but apparently there's a big hoax of people. There's a big hoax of people. But look how my Xbox is catching on fire. And
This
just
is
smoke
Spanish.
bellowing out of the top of it.
The several that I've
And-
seen are all. They don't show you how they're doing it. It's just funny. Like, why would you even do that? You just paid almost $800 or $500
Yeah.
at least just for the console itself,
Yeah.
and you're gonna ruin it same day. Like, I'm gonna borrow
To play a
some
Hoax.
vape.
Yeah.
This
To
Tide
get
Pod
some
bullshit
clout on
already.
Yeah, it's
internet.
Tide Pod.
Oh, God.
Just for some
The generation
internet,
after us is so dumb.
internet clout. Like,
Not all of you, just a lot of you.
Yeah. Once I pull this crap.
You just spent $500 on something that you've been waiting on.
Yeah.
to
To ruin it. Why? What's wrong with your brain?
It's a secret plot by Sony.
So there's been a lot of these videos
Go get
circulating.
this Xbox and blow some vape smoke.
Yeah, we'll tell
And
everybody.
it's literally, it's just like the top of it is just fuming
Yeah.
with smoke.
That's pretty alarming. Like, if you don't know the context,
Yeah,
of it, you
like-
see it and you're like, oh,
Yeah,
I'm not getting one of those.
It's like, oh my God, I don't want an Xbox.
Yeah.
Because it looks like it's on fire.
Yeah.
It's about to explode. But it's literally not.
Who was it
It's
that had
been
this
debunked.
problem?
I don't know, but I sent
Oh,
the,
of
I
them
sent the video.
actually, stuff actually catching fire. Wasn't it a phone? Or the phone
Samsung.
exploding?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
like a
People's
note,
face,
the
yeah.
Note, like 5 or 6.
5 or 6,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like they were.
But that wasn't a hoax. That was
It's-
legit. Like, that stuff was just somebody talking on the phone and the phone
Because
explodes. in
Richard
their
had
face.
one, and his phone carrier got a hold of him. They're like, "Hey,
You need to bring this
you
back.
need to
Yeah.
bring this. You need to return this. We'll give you a
Like,
free
yeah,
phone.
has anything major happened to you?
Yeah, we'll give you a free phone, but
please.
please bring that one back." They're like, "What?" Like, please,
Yeah.
immediately.
We need it.
So yeah, hoax is going around.
Like, why do you guys have a bomb squad? I'm just dropping off my phone.
So stupid. Yeah, so that's don't blow vape smoke in your console.
Official
Stupid.
I care if it is funny.
Nick, that one was for you.
Yeah, I hope your Xbox doesn't smoke. Or smoking.
That's pretty much all I got. You got anything else
I don't think unless someone talked about some of the games that has come out.
that have come out already?
Yeah,
Like what we got?
Valhalla came out. Apparently, it's amazing. I haven't played it yet.
Dude, I gotta
It'll be a
tell you,
little while before I
Yeah,
can
I
play
was
it.
just saying, I get paid this weekend.
So I have T-Mobile.
Yeah.
T-Mobile sent me a $10 off coupon for Valhalla.
Oh, really?
So I got it for $49.
Dang.
I have
Amazing.
I have almost enough
I gotta finish this.
Microsoft points to get $25 off.
Really?
Yeah, and I want to so bad, but I don't have enough yet.
Yeah.
I have like 19,000. I need 23.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, I can only get like $15 off right now.
Yeah, I can't wait, dude. The Odyssey, I absolutely loved Assassin's Creed Odyssey. That's the thing. Since Assassin's Creed came out, and you find out that they're actually doing like real historical moments and time and real places, and I was like, dude, I want them to do it in ancient Greece. That's one of my absolutely favorite historical times, is ancient Greece, and I really want them to do one. And
Didn't they just do it?
Yeah,
that's what Odyssey.
Oh, that's where you're leading on. I got you.
Did they just do that?
I was like, and I'm super happy that they waited until this one to do Odyssey.
Vikings?
Yeah.
Or the
The Odyssey one to do Greece.
with the
they waited for Odyssey.
RPG,
yeah.
The elements.
But they kind of did a change in it.
I do my biggest complaint. I love Assassin's Creed. I love the first one. I love the Brotherhood. I love all that.
Yeah.
I fell out a little bit with some of the smaller ones that came out.
Yeah.
I played a couple of them. I didn't get into them. They got a little repetitive.
Yeah.
I didn't play any of those. Like
I did. I played
2D
the
ones, or not 2D. The side with it.
No,
Ones?
I was talking about just the what were the ones
Like the
one in,
Black
like-
Flag DLC.
Black
Black Flag is
okay.
my favorite.
I hate the boats.
Really?
I love the
I
boats.
hate the boats. I
love
played
it
Black
so
Flag for a
much.
little bit. I didn't get really into it. That's when I started falling out because I think the one that was in like England.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I didn't. I played.
That one's really
I played
good.
a little bit of that one where you're the twins.
Yeah.
I
That
played a
one.
little
I
bit of
didn't
that
finish that one.
That was like the comeback. Like they were really falling out. Like Unity came out and it was awful.
Yeah.
I didn't have like I got lucky. I didn't have a single problem with Unity. I did if I tried to play online, but if I played single player offline,
Glitches and stuff.
it worked fine with me. I didn't see a single glitch. But I guess I got lucky because I know Cody played it and he had a lot of glitches and he's like, I just can't even play it.
No,
And I was like, I haven't had a single issue with it.
I don't think Shannon had any problems with it.
Yeah,
She
I was like, and I kind of liked it. It's not. You can tell it's repetitive, and they're getting to where they're too repetitive, so they're not being able to put as much into it as they used to.
Though, like they can't really change it a whole. Like stories can change, like they can put them in different situations throughout history, right?
Yeah,
Which is basically what they do. But like it's not gonna change like the aspect of the game. You're still doing the same thing throughout the
Well,
moment.
and even then, that's what they did. Like when it came to
Origins.
they flipped the game around. Like
Yeah.
they turned it into an RPG. It's
Yeah.
like before.
Yeah, no, Origins was great.
Yeah.
I played the hell out of
See,
that.
I didn't even.
I think I beat it
up.
before y'all did.
Yeah, I didn't beat it until after Odyssey.
And just, I think one thing
You hadn't played it yet?
I didn't know. I went straight to Odyssey.
So you got to play. Origins is really awesome because it literally shows how it actually started.
Yeah.
I'll let you borrow it, sir.
Yeah,
It's really good.
It's good.
see. Well, and the thing is, like, I was unsure about getting Odyssey
Yeah.
Mhm.
because the RPG element. I was like, and see how far they've gotten from the original. Like I said, I
Oh, yeah.
love the
Dude,
original.
the
Oh, yeah.
first one is like it's like right under Black Flag. Because Black Flag, my favorite thing to do is sail around, just listen to the shanties.
Yeah,
I see.
I'll be driving down the road and still listen to those. I don't care. I love those.
I love the original so much, and I think that if you're like I die hard Assassin's Creed fan.
Oh, yeah.
I love
Yeah,
I love the original story, the Desmond and all that,
Gotta pop the cork.
and just how different they've gotten.
Yeah.
And I think turned me off initially, like seeing like the gameplay from this. Didn't say turned me on, but it and how they had flipped it on its head, and I was like, because I wasn't really into RPGs at the time. I was
Yeah.
like, this, I liked the whole element, but I was like, I'm not that into it. And then I started playing Odyssey, and I was just, this is so fun.
Mhm.
Like the loot kind of killed me a little bit because
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, but I don't really like. And I think that's another thing that I think the Division killed that for me.
Well, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like you get something and you don't really like it.
Yeah.
But the cool thing about Odyssey is you have the what's it called, transmogrification, where you can change the armor.
Yeah, you
Right.
the engraving and stuff and all
Well, that and you can change like how it looks.
Oh.
So if you have this and you buy a piece that doesn't fit anything, if I'm not mistaken, it's been a while since I played that. You can actually change the look of it to where it looks like
Or,
the Master Chief Pizza again. I
yeah,
think.
see, because like I said, I'm not real far. I'm probably like 10, 11 hours into it.
Yeah.
Like
It's a long game. There's a lot.
And even then,
to
dude,
do
I
with that
barely
game.
played any story.
Yeah.
Like I
Since it's like half the size.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've like 10 hours, 11 hours in, I've done 4 story missions.
Yeah.
The rest, I'm literally just traveling around killing people.
Here's what's interesting. Here's really like I know the original gameplay style of the original. I guess you can call it the mass of Assassin's Creed. I think that if they wasn't putting them out year after year,
I think it would have been
I don't think you would have needed this
because
transition.
you had Assassin's Creed 2,
yeah,
Brotherhood, and then
there was another one. There's another one.
Because there was 3 games with Ezio, right?
Yeah.
All in all, there's like 18 games.
Yeah.
There was a streamer that I used.
I mean, they were pumping them out every year. They were pumping a new one out,
See,
and that's what that's the problem because
so much.
I did too.
Like,
dude,
I have Assassin's Creed shirts. I have a pendant somewhere. I have a flag somewhere.
Yeah.
Like I was into it, dude. Like I was like so into it, and then, like I said, they started changing. Like I said, I kind of fell out because of the repetitiveness. I think like, hey, go here, kill this guy. Go here, kill this guy. And I'm like, okay. I played 3. A lot of people don't like 3.
I liked 3.
I loved 3.
Yeah,
I got that 3. He got that rope dart.
I never really.
Yeah, the other thing was badass.
I didn't get to play it when it first came out because at the time it came out, I didn't have a lot of money, and I couldn't afford to buy
I
it.
still want one of those tomahawks.
Yeah,
Dude.
and but I actually played that. I played Origin, and I played Odyssey, and then I played Origins, and then I got the remaster of 3, and I played 3, and yeah, it's great. I played it a lot then too because Cody had it, and I played a lot of his, but I didn't like fully play through the entire story.
Yeah.
I just messed around, and yeah, 3 was awesome.
Okay, we fit in
But,
I think there's a total of 18 games. We got Assassin's Creed, Altair's Chronicles, Bloodlines, 2 Discovery, Brotherhood, Revelations, 3 Liberation, 4 Black Flag, Pirates, Freedom Cry, Rogue, Unity, China, Syndicate
Syndicate was
India,
England, yeah.
Identity, Russia, Origins,
See-
Odyssey, Rebellion, Valhalla. That's
see-
1, 2, 3, 4.
And look at the timeline of the first like 5. 07, 08,
There's
09,
23.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's actually it's nonstop until 2019.
Yeah,
I can't believe that came.
Well, see,
7.
when they did the Syndicate, that's when they changed. They're like, we're not putting these out year after year. We're going to actually take an extra
it got
year.
to where they weren't putting as much into it.
Yeah, you can't.
They were just copying.
Yeah,
They were
you
like, hey,
can't.
this is the same game.
It's legitimately like
Yeah,
copy and paste.
we're going to change the location. We're going to change some buildings around.
I will say this though, fuck those guys for killing off Desmond.
Yeah.
I wanted.
That was one of the
I think
big
that's
mistakes.
when I kind of fell off. I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
Me too.
Yeah.
Because I wanted.
I
I
was
was,
so
so
invested.
looking forward to like a modern day assassin. And
Yeah.
Desmond, like,
Jumping around
climbing
on
off
buildings and shit.
the
Now, see,
Sears Tower.
yeah,
or
A
something.
lot of people are complaining that, like, I hate the future stuff that they have, and I love it.
Dude, it was great.
I think it's a nice little break from what you're doing, and 2, I like the story that's being played. Like how this stuff that's been happening since ancient Greece because of the Origin. I mean, the Odyssey is still going on, and not even like today because that's like still a future from now. And like the future world, that battle is still being. I think it's fascinating.
Like the concept is fantastic.
Yeah,
Like it's mind blowing how much thought somebody put into this.
yeah. What's cool about it is though, because if you play Odyssey, because Odyssey, you're not an assassin. You're a bounty hunter. You know, you don't because the order hasn't.
I'm only like 20 hours in or something.
Yeah, so the order hasn't been made yet. You're literally just
that's literally
hired.
before.
Yeah, that's before the order was even made. You're literally the story. Is a DLC for that, which is really good to play. It's the first assassin. It's literally the first person who became an assassin and used tactics that they use in Assassin's Creed and there was. So what's to me?
Because I remember when Altair, it was an actual like
Yeah.
a group.
So it's cool. It's kind of like a crossroads.
Yeah.
So you have Odyssey, which takes place before everything. I don't know when this one takes place, the new one. I think it takes place before that. I don't remember. But so as far as when Odyssey came out, that was the very first thing that was the early thing that you could have for Assassin's Creed. And what's cool about it makes sense that they don't have the old gameplay style.
Right.
Because he's not the same.
Right.
He doesn't have the training and that all the other assassins have had.
Yeah.
But he's literally just going at it by himself. And then what you see in Origins is you start seeing when they start crossing to where, because Origins is still kind of a blend between the old style gameplay and the new style gameplay. And what's pretty cool is because with the story going through, the story also blends at the same time to where it's the old style gameplay and the old story blending in with the new story with Odyssey, blending in with the old Assassin's Creed stories and the old gameplay. So it's literally kind of crosses into each other. And I think it's fascinating.
Yeah, because it's the timeline.
Yeah, that's exactly what I looked at. So it goes Odyssey, Origins, Valhalla.
Okay, so Valhalla is after. Okay.
Assassin's Creed, like number 1. And then 2 that was the first Ezio one, right?
Yeah.
Then the movie.
Did you see that?
good. Yeah.
It wasn't that great, no, but
the biggest problem with it, my point, for me, is like, so he's in the Animus, which they completely changed the Animus, which is fun.
Yeah.
It's not the bed that you lay on. It literally goes around and he can move inside the thing like you would, and it
makes sense.
It makes
it's kind of like a giant VR.
Yeah,
but you're like it holds you up in the air.
Yeah, it can. Yeah, but the problem is like the direction is the problem, because when he's in the Animus and you see him in the past and he starts fighting, every single fight scene it cuts to him and the Animus
like
fighting too. Yeah.
It's kind
and after a while, it's like you can do that the first couple fight scenes, but then I get it.
We understand.
I figure I know what's going on, so the rest of the time, just let me see the fight scene that's going on in the past. And that became obnoxious to where I don't like it. But I think they're coming out with an Assassin's Creed series.
Yeah, here's the series,
live action,
like
series.
Netflix or something.
Yeah. So we'll see. Origins literally shows how the Order started.
Yeah,
that's it goes like first you're just this guy trying to save the people, and then it shows how they got their emblem.
Yeah,
it shows why they cut their middle finger off. It shows why they use the colors that they use. But and it even stems back from like when you see when you play Odyssey and you play the DLC for it, you see the very first person who kind of implements this kind of stuff. So I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And plus, like I said, I'm so happy that they chose that to be Greece because they did such a good job on it.
I'll tell you. I don't want to cut you off.
No, it's fine.
But if the next game isn't feudal Japan,
I know
I'm not going to play it.
I know. They
didn't even think about it. That blows my mind.
Why haven't they done that yet?
They need to.
A bit of samurai.
They have the Chinese one, but that's the side-scrolling one. They need
feudal Japan.
Yeah,
you need
that would be fantastic.
Samurais and all that in there. That has to be
and ninjas. So yeah.
Well, I kind of do. Ghost of Tsushima.
But I mean, it's
they need to tie in.
If the next game is not feudal Japan or ancient China, I'm not playing it.
It's a book. It's Bloodstone. It takes place in like the Vietnam War.
That's pretty cool. A little bit more modern one. That was in Syndicate. There's missions where you do in World War II in Paris.
That's pretty cool.
And it's kind of dope.
A fucking. You just said dope.
I just said dope. My 90s.
I say it all the time.
I wanted so much for a Desmond Miles, like modern day, assassin,
climbing on buildings,
hidden blades,
running around cars and jump.
Wielding a freaking AK-47, even an AR-15 or something. Pull out his 9 and shoot somebody.
Yeah.
That'd be the greatest
Didn't
thing.
you have
Yeah.
a gun in a couple of the missions as Desmond?
Yeah. You had
Or like a taser or something?
Yeah,
No, not. Was it Desmond?
I think so.
I know at Ezio you had a pistol.
And even in 3, he had a little.
Well, 3 you get
3?
the muskets too.
Man, I wanna
It's one of my
play
favorite
3 now.
things. I loved using the muskets because the way you stood.
Well, you had a crossbow in the original, right?
Yeah,
And like,
and your throwing knives is what you use the most. Is your throwing knives. Dude,
especially the
wait, pulls him off his leg,
Yeah.
out of his back. And stomach.
That was so innovative back then.
That was, dude. Yeah,
Like,
it changed gaming. It changed the world, dude, and the world of video games. Like nobody ever saw anything. The closest thing we had to that was Prince of Persia.
Yeah.
And then that came on. It's like, okay, so you have this fantasy, which is great, but then you have like real life that actually takes place in historic moments, and the people that you kill actually die at the place that you kill them at.
Yes.
That is
even then, like then you go back into the combat and stuff. Like it was so fluid.
yeah,
Like he ice pick style, holding a blade, and he's got his other hand out, and he's like
yeah.
moving his hands around and stuff, like perfectly in time, and you dodge and like
Yeah.
stab.
And then the parry system that they had on it is
That's one thing. Like the Comic
It's
Odyssey
fantastic.
is like so brash to me.
Yeah.
Like, it's you're Spartan, dude. You're
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
But, like I kind of miss the assassin, like smooth, like like
Yeah.
stab, like nope, nothing happened. You know.
yeah.
One of my favorite
Honestly,
things
you're
was, like running through a city and just like
Just run through- yeah,
And
just run through, like, stab.
that's another thing that
walking through a city killing
that they innovated over everybody else is moving through the crowd. Before you just move and the people just move out of the way,
Yeah.
but now you're actually
Like,
pushing them out of the way and getting through them. Nobody's ever done that before the first game came out. They did not figure, and then you walk up the steps and you actually walk up
Each step.
up the steps and he moves. He doesn't just walk normal and go up the steps. He actually reacts as if there's a step there.
That's even
It's just, dude, thinking about this, it's like the Assassin's Creed changed the whole.
It changed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it changed the whole
everything.
video game industry.
Have you
Yeah.
seen? How much gameplay have you watched through Valhalla?
Not a single one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it.
Oh well, I take that back. Somebody was playing it yesterday, and I popped it on and was
combat.
like, he was doing story, and I was like, I don't want to watch it.
The combat looks like it feels so heavy.
Yeah,
Like,
That's great. That's what- yeah.
dude. Like you hit somebody with,
Well, I think-
with the axe, and it's just like you can hear like the crunch and like just kicking them off of it, and I'm like, oh,
Freaking great.
I gotta take my.
dude, it just looks like
I gotta see when that's supposed to be here.
I mean, I have to see my pink account, see if I can just go. No, I can't.
like.
I'm not
Even, and I was talking
can't
to
do
Nick
my
about it,
coding stuff done.
and
Well,
it's like because you can use heavy weapons or you
Yeah.
can double
Oh, see,
double
that's-
axes, and the way they use them, and like I said, all the combat I've seen, it just looks
We-
so deep.
Yeah.
Like you just hit somebody and you feel it.
Yeah,
And it's like,
And that's one thing that made
yeah.
that took Assassin's Creed off the map is the fighting mechanics. I mean, remember we played it when I lived off of Mayport,
Yeah.
and you were living next door, and I forgot which one was playing with a spear,
Yeah,
and like you stab somebody with a spear, and then you tip the spear open, and then be like, ah,
yeah.
Oh, and it falls down, slide down it.
like oh, and just so innovative. It was fantastic.
Those were the good days.
So yeah,
I want to go back.
Went off
and
on a
play
tangent.
Yeah, I know.
Valhalla came out,
30 minutes of Assassin.
and it was amazing. Legion came out, and it was not amazing.
Legion. I have that game. I don't even think I have the first one.
Yeah, well,
Watch
you did
Dogs.
have it. Watch
Watch
Dogs.
Dogs.
Legion came out, and apparently it is
Garbage.
garbage, like crashing in the opening sequence.
Oh no!
Like
Yep.
their stuff is. I played the first one.
And
I
the
played the
first
second
one was good.
It's supposed to be here tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
It's supposed to be here tomorrow. Should I play it or should I wait? Shannon can't play it until on her days off anyway.
hey, you're gonna play it. You're not gonna not. There's no way you're
Yeah,
gonna
but I
not
really
play
want
it.
the ways I got the new.
You're not gonna.
I don't wait.
No, you're not gonna wait till
3 months,
February
4
to
months
play it.
to play it. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. Fuck it.
Yeah,
I'm streaming on.
Black Flag,
I'll
Black
stream it all
Flag on
weekend.
PS3, and then I got it again on PS4. It's like, whoa.
I'm gonna stream it all weekend.
As soon as I get this stuff done, I'm gonna do it. As soon as I get this stuff done, this will be my.
How much you have left?
I'm at 65%.
You don't sleep.
Right. But my internet shuts off at night.
Oh man,
I'd be at least 75, 80% if my internet did not shut off every night.
You know what else? If you did not stop doing it like 6 months ago.
I know. Well, no, because I was still would have to do it because I was learning a different language.
Oh yeah.
But that's going to be my prize for finishing this.
Yeah.
I need to get me a new TV anyway. A TV that can really.
Take your time.
Well, yeah, but I kind of want it like a new TV.
Well, this will hold you over until you get the other.
Yeah,
Plus, you got those other ones. Did you ever check those to see if they work?
a couple of them. I need a different cable to it to do that.
I like I said, I'm playing my games off of a 13-year-old Samsung 32-inch, and I sit like this far from it.
Dude, he left his TV here. We used it forever. It still works great.
Yeah,
It's the same. It's the same one he had when we lived over there. Yeah, it was great. It's got a slow startup, but it still works.
That's mine too. Like I turn mine on, I'm like, gonna turn on today.
You remember that old Toshiba I had? It takes it 45 minutes to warm up to start. It's sitting in there.
Watch a movie. Oh, I'm gonna go watch a movie.
I'm gonna go cook dinner and then I'll come back
Yeah.
and watch the movie.
Valhalla.
Valhalla is awesome.
If you
Legions, Watch Dogs Legions is not.
If you want to see it played this weekend, come on by.
I think that's it. I can't think of anything else to talk about.
I don't have anything. You got anything? Anything fascinating? No nips on Twitch. I can't think of anything.
Is there anyone, those are the only two big games that have been
Well, I mean, since the Xbox doesn't have a single launch exclusive, you got Bug Snacks.
Bug Snacks. I do want to play that game.
Bro, I do not
want to
have
play
the
it.
slightest inkling to play. You get it free for the PS Plus right now. You got PS Plus? Oh. You get a PS5, you can get it for free.
Hey, I ain't getting no PS5 anytime soon.
Dude, I'm not
Neither is
like
Nick.
an advocate. We're not an advocate in any way. We're not paid or anything like that by PlayStation or Sony, anybody. If you do not get PlayStation Plus or even the Game Pass, they pay for themselves within a
They do. With the
You
free.
get, like Game Pass or
Game Pass. You can get
Like-
there's like 1,000 games on there.
They have original Xbox games.
Yes.
Like you could play with. Now, granted, they're still working with the cloud and everything and trying to get everything worked out because there's a much smaller selection of games over the cloud
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But they're still really good games, and they just got EA Pass on there, so you
Fuck
can
EA.
you can so you can play like Madden 20, but and other games like that. But obviously older ones, but
Remember when
I
we
would
used
play
to play
old
Madden and be on the same team because I
Yeah.
sucked? We would just play together and he would be
I
the
did
quarterback. And he would like just throw it to random people and I'd be like, "Oh, do your thing." I'm just running around. I was so bad.
I'd throw it to him. And he'd be on. He'd be,
I'm a
he'd be on the run. Yeah, they just like, come on.
Dude, I'm so bad at Madden.
No, they got EA. So there's a bunch more games you can play now. Like I said, I've thought about getting PS Plus. I don't play enough games right now to justify paying for both of them.
Yeah.
PS Plus free this month was Shadow of War and what was the other one?
That weird.
Hollow
Hollow
Knight.
Knight. Yeah.
I think I was wrong last week whenever we said it was like or the week before last. It's like a $40 game.
Yeah.
It's only like a $20 game.
No.
But still. What is it
Not
a
free.
year? For PS Plus it's like $60?
Yeah.
After 2 months, you're pretty much paid off.
Yeah.
Shadow of War is still like a $20, $30 game.
And then even then, if you have like the gold, you get the games with gold. Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, games
And
with
then they
gold are
get tons
fantastic, too.
of.
And they do some good games on those. I don't like I said, I don't have PS Plus, so I don't know, but
I forgot. It's actually finally been announced. And I don't know why I'm struggling or forgot about this.
Lego Indiana Jones.
No, really?
I love the Lego games.
I do. I played almost all of them.
Like,
Matter of fact, not that long ago,
It
I
has-
got the.
Go ahead.
I got the. They had all the Harry Potter Legos. They're like $10. You buy all three of them. So yeah, bought them and played through them all.
Okay, so it has finally been announced as of November 7th. You know, N7,
Yeah.
Mass Effect. Mass Effect will be remastered, but I don't have a release date yet. Kind of makes me mad. But, well, it's been like through rumors here and there. But I figured they would have waited till this month.
Aren't they
to actually-
remastering Mafia?
Yeah,
It's
they
out.
did.
It's out now.
Is it
That's what I was playing.
He was playing it.
Stuff from now. We went out.
Because I know
It's
they-
beautiful too.
Really?
It's good. Yeah.
I watched him stream it. It does look pretty good.
I would wait too.
There are rumors that there's a Rockstar is going to remaster one, if not a few GTA games.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Well, you know,
What do
you
you
see-
imagine like
San Andreas
and Vice City?
Vice City. That'd be the only two that I would
Yeah.
even be interested in. Well, maybe
Maybe
the
the
very
three.
first one, if they remastered
Like
that,
the top down one?
yeah.
The old top
If
down?
they remastered that,
Two.
like
I put it
for what
See, no, I
5
bought-
is now,
There's a game that came out that's for on the store that's kind of like that.
like top down, or
Yeah, top
okay.
down. It's kind of like GTA. It's all top down. The graphics are beautiful, and it was really fun for a while. And then, like, all of a sudden, I got bored with it.
I do.
You just like, gotta know it.
Yeah, just like I got playing with it, and I was like, I don't want to
Well,
play
it's
it.
like people are getting so restless with the. I don't know how into the GTA community y'all get, but
Uh-huh.
but people are like just restless for GTA 6.
Oh yeah,
They're going nuts. If you ever go on anything,
Every system since PS3.
if you go on anything related to Rockstar, everybody's like, "Where's GTA 6? Where's
Yeah.
GTA 6? Release GTA 6. Where's GTA 6?" And it's like,
you know they're working.
when they
Oh, yeah.
and when they announced like, "Oh, they're gonna be," was it E3?
yeah.
They're like, "They're gonna be at E3." It's like, "Oh," and then it like GTA 5 again. It was like,
No, it's like when the console they did the PS5 look. You know, hey, look at what we got, and then it shows GTA stuff. Like,
"Oh,
yeah.
GTA 5." Yeah. Like, "Oh, you got
Like you're excited for like 2 seconds, and then all of a sudden, I don't know.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, I
not good.
dipped after that. I was like, GTA.
Like, I'm like a
I'm not
huge fan of
buying
it.
that game another time.
I'm not buying either game
three times already.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
a
not
free
buying it on the
upgrade
third
to the
system.
PS5,
I know, but I've already bought it 3 times.
or the. I know, but it's a free upgrade now.
Well, now you can see what they're doing now. The online is standalone. They're going to do a standalone online.
They can have
What's
that.
like
I don't care
Warzone?
about.
Yeah, but I'm like,
I don't really.
just
Other than playing with like you guys,
Yeah.
I don't give a damn about online.
I don't either.
me and
But
Jeff
like I said-
played Naruto than GTA Online.
Really, I had fun with it when I played it, but I had more
It
fun
got
with the
monotonous
story
for
mode.
me.
Yeah,
If we can get into a non-hectic lobby,
Dude,
And
what we
do
wanted to
some-
do was the role playing.
really,
yeah.
Role playing, that shit looks so awesome.
I want to get in there and just do some like that's what me and Jeff did. We just did rank shit
Yeah.
all the time. Like it was
That's
the
pretty much all we
funniest. It was the funniest stuff. Like I have so many captures on my Xbox of just me and Jeff just screwing around, and it's hilarious. Like trying to jump something or hitting each other with something. There's one time me and him just killing the crap out of each other. Just like he's on top of a building. I'm launching grenades up there. He's shooting rockets at me. And like I'm driving by trying to launch cars up on the building. And stuff. It was the funniest thing. And his internet isn't stable enough to play, so he just plays Minecraft.
Poor guy.
All right. A very long,
Drawn out, but fun.
yeah, fun, good, special edition. Weekly plug-in.
Yeah. You got anything else to add?
I don't got anything.
I don't either. Don't forget, I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Twitch.tv/Jellyhewby, and we stream here on the eFFn Gaming channel every Thursday night at 7.
7. And I guess
This was a different night because we never really jumped straight into the plug-in.
yeah, we've always taken a little break.
We have
And
our
actually, lately we've been doing the plug-in later. We usually film it before
We were, yeah.
Thursday night. But now that we're doing it live,
it kind of works out.
it does kind of it kind of works out doing it afterwards.
We have a good time. But I want to
Yeah.
thank Sid for coming out, hanging out.
Good man. Anytime.
For having
Come hang out anytime.
Longtime friend of ours and never hangs out with us because he's married like me.
me. And we're
And he has a full-time job. We don't have those.
have like a more than full time job.
Well, you're there for what, 110 hours a week? Probably only get paid for 65.
60 of it. Yeah. Good stuff.
Good stuff. Anyway,
All right, folks. Appreciate you coming and hanging out.
quit breaking my shit, man.
We'll catch you next time. I'm Cinemadrue.
I'm Jellyhewby.
I'm Sid.
We're gaming.
And you should be too.
Me too. We'll see you later, folks.